TBS, the department, supports LGBTQ2+ communities, and part of that support is raising awareness and educating people on what that means. So the first thing we need to understand is the difference between sexual orientation and gender identity.
Sexual orientation basically explains your sexual preferences.
Gender identity is who you identify as, who you know yourself to be.
How you choose to identify yourself.
The acronym that TBS uses for these communities is LGBTQ2+.
Let's dive into what the LGBTQ2+ acronym stands for.
L is for lesbian, basically a woman who likes other women.
G stands for gay. That's a person who is attracted to people of their same gender. Most often it's used for men who like other men, but it can be used by anybody.
B is for bisexual.
And that's somebody who's attracted to people of their own gender and other genders.
It can also refer to non-binary people.
T is for transgender, a person whose gender identity is different from the sex placed on their birth certificate.
Q stands for queer. Queer is an umbrella term oftentimes used to categorize the entirety of the LGBTQ2+ community.
Next, we have the two. It's for two-spirit. It is an indigenous identity used by some indigenous folks who, just like queer, whose gender identity or sexual orientation or spiritual identity differs from the societal norm. And it's called two-spirit because a person may be believed to have both the male and the female spirit within them.
And then there's a plus sign, which is there to represent all the other identities that you may have already heard of.
Non-binary, pansexual, asexual, and intersex. We use the plus sign because there's so many identities out there and the community and the language is always evolving and we want to be inclusive.
It is very important to be inclusive, understanding, and patient when it comes to the diverse forms of identity that currently exist in our day-to-day life.